Hello and welcome to That Adventure Life. I am your host Dustin and it is officially summertime. That means it is time to load up the kayaks and hit the water. I don't know if you have the same challenges that we do, but when we head out to La Jolla or Bolsa Chica, sometimes parking can be half a mile or more from the launch point. Luckily, our Pelican Mustang is about 39 pounds, but that's still a lot of weight to carry over the course of that distance. Personally, V and I would rather save that energy for paddling on the water, so we started looking into other options. We started doing research on carts to help us get our kayaks out to the water. It seemed like anything that wasn't going to fall apart after a couple uses was between $59 and $170. But then we started researching DIY carts, and we found some great ideas. I'd like to start by saying that this little baby here is not my design. We took things that we liked about several different designs and combined them into something that works for us. The best part is that you can build this for right around $30. So get ready to set sail, let's build our cart. Here's what you need.
One 10-foot length of Schedule 40 PVC pipe.
Make sure it's Schedule 40, that'll be way more durable. 7 1-inch T fittings. 3 1-inch PVC caps. PVC glue. The glue, the pipe, and all of the fittings should be on the same aisle at the hardware store. A 3-foot section of 5/8 threaded rod. A 5/8 inch Create a bolt kit. That comes with the nuts, washers, and lock washers. This should be on the same aisle as the threaded rod. 1 jumbo fun noodle from Target or the 99-cent store. 2 10-inch tires from Harbor Freight. This brings us to a grand total of $34.38 before tax. One thing that I really like about the design is the rubber tires. They do way more, but it also delivers a much smoother and quieter ride than pre-built kits with the hard Power Wheels type of tires.
Now that we have all the needed parts, it's time to cut the PVC into the needed lengths. You need one piece that is 18 inches long.
If only there was a better way. Wait a minute. Oh Genie, is there a better way to cut the PVC? Wow, that's amazing! Thanks, Genie! One good thing about the cuts is that all of the ends are either going into T's or into end caps,
so they don't need to be super pretty. Next, we need to cut a piece that is 10.5 inches long, 4 pieces that are 8 inches long, 2 pieces that are 4.5, 4 3-inch long sections, and last but not least, 2 1 3/4 inch pieces.
Next, we need to take the end caps and drill a 5/8 inch hole in the center. If you want to make your life way easier, pre-drill it with a smaller size first. Do your best to drill the hole in the center of the cap, otherwise your cart is going to be a little bit wonky.
Now it is time to assemble the bottom portion of the cart. Take the caps and insert them into the 1 3/4 inch pieces. Next, we'll insert the pipe and cap into one end of a T. And then we will glue the 4.5 inch pipe into the other end of the T. This next section is pretty important. We're going to be connecting both of our pipes with a center T. This will determine the angle of your kickstand. The pipes that I put in here are just to give me an idea of what the angle is going to be. I found that just slightly past 90 degrees works pretty good. This should be what your cart looks like at this point. It is now time to measure and cut the threaded shaft. What I did is take the measurement and add 8 inches. That gives you enough room for the threaded shaft to go through the frame and have enough room for the wheels to bolt onto the sides. This is when it starts to get exciting because the cart is starting to take shape. Be careful if you use a grinding wheel to cut the threaded shaft because it could be really hot. Slide it through and take a measurement to make sure that it is equal on both sides, then use a lock washer and a nut to hold it into place. After the threaded shaft was locked into place, it was tire time. I locked it on with the remaining washer and nut. The hard part is pretty much over at this point. In fact, you could almost say that it's smooth sailing from here on. You see what I did there? It's a boat fun. Next, we're going to assemble the top part of the cart. All it consists of is 2 T's and the 10.5 inch piece of pipe. And now it's time to join the top and bottom of the cart by sticking a 3-inch piece into the top and bottom T. After that, we're going to create the runners that the kayak is going to sit on. We're going to do that using the 4 8-inch pieces and putting them into the sides of 2 T's. Then we just need to glue the 3-inch piece into the bottom of that T and the runner is finished. I don't glue the runner section into the top of the cart just so that the pieces can swivel and conform to the bottom of the kayak. All we have left at this point is to create the kickstand. I glue the cap onto the pipe and then stick it right into the bottom of the cart. This is the other joint that I don't glue. This is so I can remove it so that the cart is more portable for storage. It's going to make your life a little easier if you sand the top of the runners before trying to put the fun noodles on. The sharp edges will cut right through the fun noodles if you're not careful. And there you have it. You are the owner of a brand new kayak cart. This design gives you a lot of creative freedom. I glued most of my carts together because I plan on using a bike lock and chaining it up somewhere near the launch point. You may not want to glue any of it together and break it into 5 or 10 pieces and take it on the boat with you. Whatever you end up doing, we just hope that you have fun. Drop us a comment, let us know where you're going to take your kayak and cart this summer. We hope you found the video helpful. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Be sure to share it with your friends if you think they could use it. And don't forget to subscribe. For more adventures, check us out over at thatadventurelife.com.